I came here in peace, I came here in good faith. So I've been in the K-pop vocal game for a good while now, and one of the many things I've come to realize is that some K-pop vocalists and groups are more difficult to analyze and discuss than others. The vocal analysis tends to spark chaos, confusion, controversy even among fans. Well, I've seen it firsthand. This candid video is made of course from my own perspective and experience on the platform, and I'd like to use it to maybe make a few things more clear and simple. Let's get into it. Yunjin is an interesting, albeit a somewhat frustrating case. From my experience, I've seen a lot of people confused to how on earth a trained vocalist like her could be consistently delivering rather underwhelming vocals as a K-pop idol. Or how can anyone even dare to criticize her technique when, come on, she's a trained singer. Haven't you seen that? So where's the disconnect here? Yunjin has background in music and experience in operatic singing, which is pretty evident from her fuller head voice and the more classical use of vibrato. As a vocalist, I would say that it is where she shines the most.
I won't be silent. You can't keep me quiet. Won't tremble when you try it. Think of me fondly when we've said goodbye.
소리가 왜 이렇게 커?
볼륨 대박.
오, 대박. 소리가.
You wouldn't expect, however, a ballet dancer to be an expert at hip-hop just because of their ballet training. You also wouldn't come with an eye infection to a gynecologist. The same way I wouldn't expect an opera singer to somehow be able to sing like Kelly Clarkson and vice versa. What I mean is that Yunjin's more classical skill set doesn't lend itself well to K-pop. Whatever training she got, it's clear that its focus was not on singing pop. SSERAFIM's music requires different technical tools than what she had learned in the past. Well, it also should be noted that while Yunjin did explore an operatic way of singing in high school, which like I said is evident, Yunjin hasn't been formally trained to sing opera.
Is Hyunjin an opera singer? I'm not an opera singer. I just was classically trained when I was a student.
So her skills cannot be compared to professional opera singers who go through a far more extensive training to sing over a full orchestra. As much as I appreciate Yunjin as an idol, I think she's a great performer and overall a breath of fresh air in the industry. I gotta admit that she hasn't been truly able to shine as a vocalist in K-pop so far. Moving on to ahyeon. After my latest belting in K-pop video, please check it out if you haven't already, I knew we had to have a talk. Some fans hearing ahyeon belt high and often jump to the conclusion that in order to sing the way she does, she needs to be at least a good vocalist or have at least good vocal technique. Another analogy, you would not automatically call someone who simply drives fast a good driver just because they drive really fast. Yes, ahyeon belts high a lot, but those pushed forced belts are wrapped in all kinds of technical issues. ahyeon to me is a prime example of a vocalist whose foundation isn't strong enough to healthily handle such demanding, difficult material. A vocalist who's not yet able to sing a part like this skillfully. Should not come anywhere near this. Fans hyping these painfully strained notes send a message to YG. Yes, we want more, not only feeding into the company's extremely limited, short-sighted view of what makes an impressive vocalist, but also potentially putting ahyeon's vocal health at risk, not to mention the pressure that comes with certain expectations.
I'm also a vocalist of the group, and I usually do the high notes parts in our tracks, and I think when we are doing live, I feel like I'm under pressure because I have to hit a high note all the time, and I feel like sometimes I get a voice crack. Like yeah. So like, oh my god, I can do this today. Like, but members help me a lot. Yeah.
ahyeon is super young, with all the time in the world to develop her voice and a great potential to improve her skills. She is giving her all, which I always respect, and I believe she's even slowly improving through a trial and error. However, I would love it if someone showed her a different approach to singing and allowed her to truly flourish as a vocalist. High doesn't always mean impressive, and loud doesn't necessarily mean powerful. Yes, most of you know this, but I wonder when YG is gonna realize that. So Jongho is the most developed vocalist in this video, however, he finds himself in a bit of a similar issue as ahyeon, although not to the same extent. I am of course well aware that he's known for his super high range. However, I do not find heavily strained, pushed, forced notes particularly impressive. The focus on those honestly often unnecessarily high notes actually does Jongho a disservice because he has more to offer than that. Jongho may not be able to perform healthily within the high tenor range, but his technique can be quite beautiful when he stays within more of a mid-range. I personally love moments when he's able to showcase this part of his voice. He sounds more full, more balanced, controlled. His vibrato has this nice rolling quality to it when he's more relaxed. Beneath the, in my opinion, gimmicky high range, Jongho has some true skill to impress without the need to go beyond his technical limits. And that, dearest, is all I have for you in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, please let me know what you think about all of this. Are there any more controversial K-pop vocalists you would like me to talk about? Let me know. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in my next one, whenever that will be. For now, bye guys. I wonder if you'd be interested in a Katsei video.